Hi, this is Jenn Snyder-Gibson, and we're coming to you live from Charlotte, North Carolina at the Brand Builder Studios with the Breakfast Club Beat. Thank you all for coming on today. We've got Tommy and Tyler Hager with us, owners of CharBar and Goldies, and also one of our members of our Breakfast Club family. So love having you guys with us today, and just want to hear a little bit about both your concepts. Obviously, I'm a huge fan, spend a lot of time at both, but to share with our listeners and our members, Tommy, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got involved in the restaurant world to begin with, and how the concept of CharBar came about?
Well, it started with some friends of mine that I was in the advertising business, and so I was invited to invest in a restaurant or two. And so one evolved from one to the other. It's been about 5 concepts. And then we got to what created CharBar, what influenced CharBar the most was Hickory Tavern. And Hickory Tavern was a great concept, but like everything, the food was bar food within reason. It's elevated bar food, but it's bar food. And so the opportunity came from a store that we moved that we let somebody else rent. I sold the lease to another person. He failed, so I went back in and bought the lease, and we came up with CharBar, which is a little more neighborhoody, still upscale food from my concepts that I was in previous. And so Tyler kind of took over from there.
When I started working at Hickory Tavern, I think one of the things they did very well was they had great service, and their food was probably a notch above everybody else at the time. There wasn't the competition that is there out there today. So I polished up the brand a little bit. What I thought they did good, took it over to the lease that we held, and fortunately, I think one of the things, there's 2 things I always say that was really made me successful or made us successful, was that one, we got to have people that knew Tommy, knew the family and stuff, support us. So they came and gave us a shot. And the second one was that we had the affiliation with Hickory Tavern at the time, and they had a corporate office that had a CFO and HR, director of ops, many roles that we got the ability to let them handle bill pay, accounting pay, all the things that really drown out most owner-operators in the beginning, because I think when you realize in this industry, it's at the core of it, you got to have hot food and cold beer, and people can lose sight of that when they have to do all the other things, payroll, and what goes with it. And we were fortunate to have a backbone that got us successful.
I love the CharBar concept. I feel like if you talk to anyone, especially in South Charlotte, they're going to say it's like our own local Cheers, and it's such a fun neighborhood environment. Like any night of the week, you're going to walk in there and everyone in there is going to know each other.
I actually believe we're kind of in a social hall. It's a social business. And just like try not to ruin the experience with food and service. Mm-hmm. It's about that simple.
Yeah.
And that's the core of what we do, really.
The place that we host, the Breakfast Club, the latest CharBar is unique because we backfilled at McAllister's, and you would, if you've been to McAllister's, you would know it because you just walk straight down. But we put the bar right in the middle, and it was an island bar, and we historically, put bars on the back wall. But that puts everybody's back to when you walk in, so you're just looking at a TV or the bartender. I think this one's unique because the island bar, just everybody knows each other, and it's a very inviting bar. We have minimal TVs at the bar, so there's just a lot of conversations.
Oh yeah,
a lot of just people knowing each other. We have great bartenders. We have a couple that have been there for a long, long time, and that one's especially just a really good environment.
We should have brought your sister Kara in for this interview today as well, because your daughter is got to be one of the best interior designers that I know. She has such a great vision for what she wants something to look like. And when she went in there and she did the walls the way she did, and how she laid out so many unique things in there that you don't necessarily see when you walk into an environment like a sports bar type place, it does really make it feel like you're in someone's living room.
Yeah, I think she's done a fantastic job for us, and she's done all of our stores. She has a lot of help. Mary Vincent, Tyler's wife, is artistic, is in that group, and my little nephew Laney is trained in that area.
And some cat, and Brandon as well.
And Brandon is a great little wood guy that we get ideas from him too.
It's the whole Hager crew.
So she can put it together.
It's a family affair.
Yeah.
And so it's a group effort. And yeah, she's kind of the lead dog. And we do encompass her vision.
It's the Hager Village. I love it.
There you go.
I love it. And you guys are always so amazingly kind to us for our lunches in closing down your space, letting us have the entire area for all of our members and our speakers. And it's been just like a really great venue to have people come in too. I mean, obviously you've seen with the amount of notoriety with a lot of our speakers. I mean, we pack the place, and it is a challenge somehow on where we're going to seat everybody.
There's been some unique speakers, and we learn something every time. It's been great to host y'all, and I hope y'all have. It is certainly a good environment for it because we got some new fans out of it as well.
Oh, thank you. How many locations do you have now for CharBar?
6.
6. Are there more on the way?
Yeah, if we can find the right location with the right lease.
Will you please bring one to Nashville?
That's
Please.
pretty competitive over there.
Oh, we want you. I told Brad we need you in Mount Juliet where we live.
Yeah. No, Nashville's above us. We do very well. Look, our brand is like you kind of alluded to it at the very beginning. Our brand is survives off the neighborhood, more suburbia. Having parking. We love having kids. We like our tagline is where quality meets casual, and I think that just kind of makes it welcoming for anybody. If it wanted to be a date night, if you wanted to bring your family in, if you wanted to just watch a ball game. I think we provide that for the neighborhood, and we just want to be a reliable spot for the neighborhood. And we're not doing anything that's crazy to any new restaurant concept. It's a very repeatable thing, but we put effort into making sure that the food stays hot and the decor and the beer stays cold.
I love that.
Yeah, it's comfort food.
It's
food
good
you eat every
food.
day at home.
I love it.
Yeah.
So knowing your family as long as I have, one of your favorite passions is music. Everybody in your family is a huge music junkie.
Not as much as you.
No, you all have me beat. You definitely have me beat. So tell me a little bit about your Goldie's concept and what that is here in Charlotte.
Yeah, Goldie's. I'll give you the shorter version. We found this building. One of our partners, Mason Petty, was in the real estate market and found a building that he really liked in area called Loso that was coming about, and it was really not developed. When we saw it, we actually didn't even know what we wanted to put in it until just chatting. We had talked for years about finding a place to put a music hall somewhere, but our music hall was more slap a bar all the way down a wall, put a bunch of bar seats, have a stage in the corner. And then we started building the brand with Plaid Penguin, and as that brand got built, we got more and more excited about just really building it out. And I think some inspiration for it was like Tootsie's, like at Nashville. We don't have the walking traffic that Tootsie's might have. We'd like it, but it just was a big open environment, music forward. We opened at having music every day. And that was what we wanted to do, and we still attempt to do it. It's just we got to have the people for the music, so we kind of put it where we have the music, and that's basically the weekends now. So for predominant music on the weekends, big bands every Friday and Saturday. We run a big band at 9 o'clock, and our clientele is pretty young there. We're attempting to get some of the older crowd as well. We just need just anybody who likes music, and it's been a good success. It started very strong. is still moving today. We're still putting a lot of effort into it, playing with the food some. We have really good food. Some people don't even know we have a kitchen, but
Oh, I think your food's
but we have
fantastic there.
a nice looking drum set. And we kind of built it as a food hallish type of theme as well. We have Tina's Pizza in the back, which a little small speakeasy style pizza place. We have a hot dog cart called Big Wiener. They're all 12 inches. They're literally big wieners. And then we have the main kitchen, which is affiliated with Goldie's, and it's just a lot of American fare stuff, mostly chicken, and some brisket and some stuff like that.
We're ahead of the density in that market, so we knew that going in. And we're on the lower end of South End, and there's probably development. There's eight 4-story apartment buildings going up within walking distance that's not completed yet.
Wow.
And they're going to develop on down South Boulevard probably for another mile. So we might be in the center of low.
That's fantastic.
And-
I
and
think
the-
it's a great
but
location.
we're having to buy time right now.
Yeah.
There's 23,000 acres of undeveloped apartments coming around us and behind us, and now the road's open and connecting it to it. But if you're go read the paper and you've got people coming from the big cities, Boston, Chicago, New York, LA, bringing concepts down here, so we're quickly going to get caught. So we just got to stay ahead somehow.
117 people a day coming into Charlotte.
Isn't that crazy?
Probably the second or third largest city input.
Favorite
Yeah.
city in the whole the
Yeah.
whole world. Love it.
Yeah.
I love how you came up with the name Goldies. Will you guys share that?
Yeah. So again, Plaid Penguin was they built the brand, and when we went through it, we were saying, hey, we want to pay respect and homage to kind of the female vocalist, the female singer. We just like this retro Vegas style look, kind of 70s, 80s. And they kind of went to the drawing board, and I hope my information is correct, but they went to the drawing board and came up with several iterations of what they wanted to call it. I think we went back to the drawing board once we critiqued it just a little bit, and they came back with the name Goldies, which I think because it was called the Golden District back in years and years ago. That little area was called the Golden District, so it had it made sense for them. And then me and my wife had a daughter named Goldies. So once they brought that up, I mean, we outside of Brad, it was all family there, and Brad's still family, but immediate family. So it just seemed like a name that would stick and made sense, and it kind of just fit the brand. I felt like at the time too.
Perfect.
Well, when they were about 5 concepts that they came up with, names, and we let them talk. They didn't know Goldie existed.
Yeah.
And the people in the room gathered and said, we think the easiest thing for us, and it's all about a story. That's what Plaid Penguin's about, is a story. And we think we can base our story and our theme they chose Goldie's. After they chose it, we told them that his daughter is called Goldie.
You just taught me something. I didn't know that. I thought
Yeah.
it was just automatically named after your daughter.
We didn't push the name.
And now I have a son
was
named
meant to be.
Tommy, so we got to have Tommy.
I know. Now we need a Tommy's.
There you go.
See, I know you're already.
I don't know
looking for
what it's
that
going to
land.
be.
Oh, it'll be something that does amazing. That's for sure. I love at Goldie's how much you have given back in the community and working with nonprofits. I know my husband's even had the opportunity to come in and play for a lot of different fundraisers for nonprofits, and so many people have been able to come in and raise a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have. I mean, y'all had basically a timeshare there for maybe a year. Y'all played. He played 4 times or so, and we were just we were appreciative just to have them on stage. And yeah, we work closely with a few. We just had a Kindred Morn event 2 nights ago. We worked with Madeline's Fund, and that was special to us because it was the NICU, so that was a big one for us. But even these charities that a lot of times you've put us in touch with, that have been nice enough to come through and bring people on a whatever it is, usually early Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and just have a cool, unique event with an open room, and we'll do some catering, and just have a party and just let everybody. I think the beautiful thing One thing, if I look at my brand, CharBar versus Goldies, full service in serving people is a beautiful thing. I wouldn't change it. Having music is there's something happy and fun about music, and I think the beautiful thing is that everybody in Goldies, the expectations are lowered. You just walk in the door and it's just easier, and people are just smiling. We don't have to perform as much. A lot of the artists do the work for us. We just got to, again, provide the environment. And so it's just doing music has just been so much fun for us. I'm not very musically talented myself. I had some drums. Those are my drums at Goldie's, actually, that didn't get played a whole lot. Yeah, didn't get played a lot growing up. But it just feels good to just be surrounded by music. And Brad loves music. My cousin and his nephew and Tommy loves music, and
Brad is a huge music junkie.
Yeah, and it's hard to get. I mean, we don't have the size of it makes it difficult to get some big acts. But we get some really talented regionally people, and we've had been open for 2 years plus now, and so our list of people coming through are all very talented, and some Charlotte and some regional, and so it's been nice just to see it evolve.
Yeah, I love it. It's such a great vibe when you walk in, and you were saying how much you love music. My husband always says music is a universal language.
It is.
That everyone can understand and love, and that's what you feel when you walk in the door at Goldie's.
Yeah.
And it's different live.
Yes.
It's a whole different vibe when you've got a talented individual entertaining you in that field.
Oh,
it's amazing.
absolutely.
I wish I could do it.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think we need to get Tyler back on his drums. I didn't even know they were his.
Yeah, they aren't mine anymore.
Where have you kept them all these years? In the attic?
The storehouse.
Oh, the warehouse.
The warehouse.
There you go.
Storage unit.
So what's the next big thing that y'all are working on? I know your brains never shut down. What is it that we can tell everyone?
No, we have nothing in the works. We're trying to grow CharBar right now. So Goldie's is an anomaly. It's in a special part of town. It's just in a developing area. If we found, I went to Athens and looked at a little spot that I thought maybe could have worked just because of just how the town is, being a college town. We stay up until 2. It's pretty late. I think we'd plan to maybe stay up until midnight if we could choose it. But anyways, the bands start late. People support us at late. So Goldie's we'd have to be very specific on where we found it and where it would go. But it is a repeatable brand. We think we would just we might change it up a little bit. But CharBar's the growth behind. I still got some youth left in me, so I'm gonna try to build while I can. If these kids don't wear me out.
I don't know. Guys, this was fun.
There you go.
This was really, really fun. Thank you for coming in. And for our listeners and our viewers, if you get a chance, go on our YouTube channel and subscribe. And give us a like and let us know what you think. And we'll see you really soon. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jenn.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it.